one group of 5 team has to get in.
Right.
Now, we have seen kind of like a 3-team race between James Madison, North Texas, and Tulane. Memphis was in it for a little while. They're now out. There's a few other teams out of the American. They're now out. You have some beef here with where North Texas is not.
I had some beef on the other side of this past break, but I still don't understand it. I'm not trying to be like Mad Dog Russo or any stretch of the imagination, but I just don't understand why North Texas is being left out of the latest college football playoff rankings. They sit at 9-1. Currently, Tulane is in there at 8-2.
Right.
North Texas is riding a 4-game win streak, and let me just show you what I mean here. Tulane, 24th in the latest college football playoff rankings. They're 8-2, 5-1 in American play. Best win you could say is 38-32 at Memphis. At the time, that seemed like Memphis was knocked out of it, and then there was another one, and then it's just mass chaos. The worst loss they had, and honestly, I think a lot of people had them on upset watch, was against UTSA, 48-26. I mean, that was a brutal loss. And they still face Temple on the road. I think they'll win that game, and I think they'll beat Charlotte at home. So I think they do finish 10-2 to end the year. And then you compare it to North Texas, who's 9-1, also 5-1 in American play. Best win is 31-17 against the current #1 team in the American now.
Yes.
And also not on here, they beat UTSA by, I think, a touchdown.
Yes, they
at
did.
least.
Yep, it was 55. I don't know. They beat you. They killed UTSA.
Yes.
55-17.
Which just makes it even worse. And I understand, okay, the worst loss is their lone loss, the 63-36 against USF. Yeah, they didn't look great that game. But honestly, I mean, UTSA blew out Tulane. And then North Texas goes and blows out UTSA. They still face Rice. They still face Temple. So I just don't understand how you're letting a 2-loss team trump a 1-loss team. Right. When honestly, the strength of victories on the 1-loss team is better than the 2-loss team.
Right.
Are you saying it's because they played Ole Miss and lost by 35?
Right.
Like, we can't even say that's an accurate argument.
And I think they're giving them a lot of credit for that Duke game, too, at the beginning of the season when they beat Duke. And so they beat the I think what they're going to say is if we will give the upper hand to the group of 5 that beat the Power 4 team. But I'm like, if you're using that, it becomes a slippery slope because then group of 5 teams can just start scheduling the lower end of Power 4 teams.
The reason why I didn't put Duke as the best win is because we've seen how Duke is, if they were still in contention for the ACC.
Right.
And they were just this past week, I think. And they could have made the college football playoff with 4 losses, which that just blows my mind there.
I know.
That's not even a quality win anymore because Duke has just been so up and down and up and down. And the ACC is just a joke.
And I would take the upper end of the American over Duke anyway. So I'm just hey, you're only doing that because Duke happens to be in the ACC. It's almost like that lazy argument of like, okay, well, that this team is like what Hunter Yurchek said about the Oregon-Penn State game. Oh, we're still giving Oregon the credit for beating Penn State. And it's like you have to view it differently now. Yeah. And I think that if you are the committee, you have to view the Duke win now, and it's not as impressive as it was back then. They started 3-0. They were the team to beat.
But we can't just pick and choose when we want to count wins as quality wins.
Correct.
Like that's the thing here is like, okay, you could talk about Penn State being a quality win for some reason. I mean, Oregon really, the only quality game they played against a quality opponent was Indiana, and they lost by 10 on their own field.
Exactly, yeah.
Like I don't really understand that
I do have one question to pose to you because we have said,
hit me with it.
We have said that the AP and the coaches poll doesn't matter this time of year. But I am interested to know if you are interested in the way that these teams fell in the AP poll and the coaches poll.
I know North Texas was ranked, but
yes,
they were one in front of Tulane, weren't they?
That's exactly right.
What?
So James Madison is actually, I'll go the AP poll first. James Madison is actually the highest ranked team in the group of 5 at number 21. Followed closely by North Texas at number 22. They were only a few points apart. And then at 24 is Tulane. So it's now three spots back. So what the coaches and the coaches and that was the AP poll. Let me give you the coaches poll. Coaches poll about the same. James Madison 22, North Texas 23, Tulane is 25. So even the coaches and the media are telling you they like either one or two teams before they like Tulane. They like James Madison. They like North Texas. And actually, it's in that order. I'm not sure about James Madison. Obviously, they play in the Sun Belt, so it's a different league.
Right.
I think the American is harder than the Sun Belt, but it's telling you that they think that North Texas is better than Tulane.
And guys, the own Tulane head coach doesn't even believe in his guys. Here, take a listen.
I don't know. I hadn't watched that many other people play. I watch us play, and I watch whoever get ready to play. And then after that, I don't really know who else is out there. I mean, I'll just be very candid. There's some days I feel like we're one of the bottom 25 teams in the country watching us play. So, if we want to start feeling comfortable or casual about somebody wanting to vote us in the top 25 teams, there must be a lot of bad football going on if we're one of the top 25 teams. So, I mean, there must be some really bad football played right now in college football. So, I don't know. We're average. We're an average team. We get every 6 or 7 days, depending on the schedule of the week, to promote ourselves or embarrass ourselves. We've done that before, so we better get ready to play. I think I watched this practice today. I think we're average.
That is unbelievably.
So
you usually hear that the other way, like they politic to try to get in. I've never heard a coach on the other side of that.
Keep in mind, this press conference was before the rankings came out yesterday.
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. If I'm Hunter Yurachek and I'm on the committee, I'm hearing it from the coach himself. I mean, he said they're average. I just don't see a world where, I mean, who knows? Things could pan out here in the next few weeks. I mean, for some reason, Tulane could lose to Temple. That game is on the road.
Yeah.
Crazier things have happened.
Exactly. And I think that especially in this day and age, when the G5 only gets that one team in, because those margins of error are so slim, it actually kind of helps you out if you're actually rooting against them. If you're North Texas right now, there's a thought that, hey, in the next 8 quarters, Tulane can slip up and lose, and then you get everything you want. If you're North
Tulane
Texas, if Tulane loses,
and then North Texas closes the year with them, that's an automatic in.
Automatic in, and we'll see.
Automatic.
Exactly, and we'll see, because they both have really interesting games.
That was my bone to pick with the Group 5.